The Minister of Education, Malam Adamu, said that President Muhammadu Buhari has no interest in the ongoing crisis which is currently rocking the universities of Lagos. He disclosed this at the inauguration ceremony of the Special Presidential Visitations Panel to the universities as constituted and approved by the President Muhammadu Buhari. He maintained that due process was alleged not to have been followed in the removals and appointments of the Vice Chancellor and Acting Vice Chancellor respectively. Reporting Maliki Duro Olonishua report that the crisis in the UNILAG has lingered unbeaten in spite of the interventions by the leadership of the Ministry of Education. Malam Adamu, however, noted that chairman and members of the council had been advised not to interfere with the day-to-day administrative activities of their respective university management.
They are to view or review the report of the council subcommittee or review of the expenditure of the University of Lagos since May 2017 and make appropriate recommendations after affording all those indicted an opportunity to defend themselves. 2, to examine the steps taken by the council leading to the removal of the Vice Chancellor, Professor Ogunpe, and ascertain whether due process was followed as stipulated in the University's Miscellaneous Provisions Amendment Act 2003 and the principle of fair hearing adhered to. Number 3, to determine whether the process, if any, leading to the appointment of the acting Vice Chancellor for the university was consistent with the provisions of the Enabling Act. That is the former acting Vice Chancellor, not the current one. To make appropriate recommendations, including sanctions for all those found culpable by the Special Visitation Panel. On the allegations contained in the report, as well as other subsequent actions arising therefrom. And 5, to make any recommendations that will assist government to make decisions that will ensure peaceful, stable, and effective administration of the university. The panel is expected to conclude this assignment and submit a report within 2 weeks from today. I'm sure I can do it within 1 week, sir. I urge all stakeholders in the University of Lagos to fully cooperate with the panel and to allow it to work unhindered. I'm confident that as members, you will bring to bear your expertise in university administration in the discharge of this task, and in particular your integrity to it. Because what we define integrity on that day is not somebody who cannot be bought, but somebody who cannot be swayed or persuaded by sweet talk. I mean, integrity and then perhaps personal psychic manliness that you can just see something when it's been played in front of you. And all the members have this. I am confident that as members you will bring to bear your expertise in order to bring the institution back to the path of progress and greatness. At this point, it is my pleasure and privilege, and on behalf of the visitor, President Muhammadu Buhari, and in the name of God, to inaugurate the Special Presidential Visitation Panel to the University of Lagos, and I wish you success in the assignment. May God guide all of us. Thank you very much for doing this.
On his part, Chairman of panel, Professor Tuko Saad, assured the minister that the panel is going to work assiduously to make recommendations that will ensure peaceful and effective administrations of the university. Malik Idro reporting for ABTV News.
I cannot promise the minister that can be done in 2 weeks, because for one, right now some elements have been introduced, like you have an active Vice Chancellor. The council is still in position. So there is no way we can do visitation without having the input from the management or whatever remains of it. The council itself, that's the highest body, has to have their own memo. The Senate that chose an acting Vice Chancellor will also have to have an input. And you know, university people, the issue of talking, to be listened to is so important. Sometimes it's more important than the issues themselves. So you have a number of unions, and we also have to call and open this thing for people to bring in memos. I understand there are a lot of petitions. Petitions, if we are just to look at petitions, we will be acting like a tribunal, or what the lawyers would like. But a visitation is far beyond that. It is after you have set up a visitation panel that now the visitation, and there are terms of reference, that the visitation now will ask people, stakeholders. You can give them short time. Please bring in your own views and facts, and so on and so forth.